Hello, everybody. Yes, we are live now. First of all, I'm going to introduce myself. Maria Torres. I am not a psychologist. I am not a doctor. I'm just a regular person like you guys. Okay. That we're just going to talk like if we were at a bar, just talking amongst friends, just having some beers, just being us women, guys, just talking. The first question that they told me to ask was, or talk about, how do you tell your partner you're pregnant with somebody else's child? I was like, whoa. Um, that would be a hard one, a very hard one. For me, this is my opinion. I don't know about everybody else. Um, I think that would be hard because one, obviously you cheated, maybe, or you know, I mean, if you got raped, that's different. Um, I would just come out. I would be scared shitless to be honest, because if I had cheated and there was a one night stand and it meant that I was going to lose my family, you know, um, my kids, because they're going to take you to court. Um, I would be crapping my pants and I would be so stressed out. I wouldn't be. I don't even know how I would start. But I mean, I would have to tell him because I wouldn't be able to go on and say, "Oh, it's your baby," and God knows down the line the kid gets sick and they have to do a blood transfusion, and then he'll find out it's not his kid. It would be either way. It would be devastating. I just think and that happens, but not a lot of people talk about it. But I was asking my brother-in-law what he thought about it. I go, "What would you do?" I go, "If my sister, told you, hey, I mean, how would you react?" He goes, "I don't know. I don't even know what I would say. I would be shocked." I was like, "Yeah, to say the least." I go, "But, some men don't just react like that. Some guys can even kill you. You're, who knows?" But I was like, wow. I was like, that's a pretty intense question. But that was the first one. And you can always, just write in questions if you want. Next week, I'll be having a landline put in, and you'll be able to call me. The people, you can be calling on anonymously. We're not going to put your name out there. You can call me. I'll put you on speaker. We'll be able to talk one on one. If you guys want to. If not, I'll keep doing it this way. It's really up to you guys. This is your guys' show and mine. I just do it for a hobby. I like it. I've always liked talking about sex ever since I was very, very young. Not talking about it, but since I was like, I want to say 6 years old. I don't know why. That's just how I was. I don't know. Yeah, so here I am. The other question, have you ever watched another couple have sex with their permission? I have. I sure have. Yeah, and it's something else. But I also like porn, but seeing it live, that's something else. I gotta say that it was cool. It was cool. I liked it. The reason why I got to watch it live is because I myself and my husband are swingers. Not. We don't do it very frequently. We practice safe sex, but when you have that, I mean, you can watch. I could watch my partner with somebody else, vice versa, and then we can watch the other couple have sex right there, and that's something else. It's just something you'll never forget. It's an experience, and it's not for everybody. This show is not for everybody. So beforehand, if you don't like it, well, just don't watch me. It's not for everybody. So we're open-minded people. I feel real comfortable talking about it. And the reason why I had this idea to do this was because me and a friend right there at work, we were talking. It was almost time, when I was gonna go home. And we would always talk about sex all the time. And he goes, "Hey Mary," he's like, "How come you don't do a talk show?" I was like, "Really?" I was like, You would listen to me, you would watch me." He's like, "Yeah." He's I bet a lot of guys would. And I go, "Well, yes, girls like to talk about it too, but I don't know why we're so secretive about it, but Yeah, we talk about it too. It's not only the guys, over here checking out the girls. No, we check out guys too. We're normal, just like you, So we take those mental pictures. No, I'm just playing. So yes, I have watched another couple with their permission having sex. And they have watched me too, which is pretty cool. Let me see. How would you react if a couple asked you to be a third wheel sexually? A trio, threesome, menage a trois, however you want to call it. Um, if I wasn't married and somebody approached me with that question, first of all, I'd be wow. I'd be flattered. I'd be like, really? Why me? But I will I would probably think about it. I'll say, give me your number, no. No. Think about it. But I don't think I would do it by myself. One, because I think it would be really scary. I don't know if they're gonna murder me, after they use me. 'Cause you never know. So because of that reason, I don't think I would. Now if I knew the couple, then maybe I would say, you know what? I think I would. Yeah, I would. It was just never offered to me when I was single. So that never crossed my mind at all. But yeah, I think I would. I would. I like to experience stuff. I don't like people to, tell me, because some people could be like, "Oh my god, don't try this because it's horrible." But that might be their personal experience. How about if I try it and I say, "Wow, well that was a lie." It wasn't so bad at all. Yeah, so that's why I like to try. I hear everybody. I don't judge nobody. I hear everybody's opinions, and I like to talk about sex. It's interesting because that's why I think the world is so beautiful, because in each mind is your it's your own little world, and we're all different. And that's why I like to talk to people. That's why I'm a people person, because I love to see their point of view. I'm very open-minded. I don't like to judge people, because if they're not hurting nobody, who am I to say, hey, you can't do that? That's not right? So as long as you don't hurt nobody and you're happy, the other person's happy, or the people that are there are happy, go for it, man. You know, what can I say? Nowadays, man, what don't you see? You see all sorts of, sex on TV. You see boobs, you see everything, you know. So I've always said, I'd rather teach my kids, talk to them about sex. I started to talk to them about sex around 7, not full on conversations about sex, like, oh, here's a porn book, look. No, but just, educational stuff. As they grew older, now we joke about it and everything, but yeah, I'd rather teach them than they get taught by the streets, or, on TV or what. I like to do that. Okay. What's the most embarrassing thing that has happened to you while hooking up? Well, I have a story. I was dating my husband, and we had gone to eat dinner, and we're like, hey, well, well, let's go somewhere, and let's go, make out or whatever. We started kissing in the car and stuff. So we get to doing it and stuff, and we're going full blast in the car, and it starts smelling like BO up in that car. I was like, whoa, because I was straddling him and I had my arms on the the seat, and I thought it was him at first. No, it was me. Secret told on me that day. Actually, I wasn't even wearing deodorant. But ooh, it stunk like I had fucking ran like 3 miles or something. I was like, oh my God, I was so embarrassed afterwards, because at the time I would just get the smell and I'm like, wow. Yeah, so afterwards I was super embarrassed, but I didn't say nothing until years after, when yeah, we got married, and I was like, damn, I was like, do you remember that day? I go that we went out there. It was out in some field. And then he's on, no, no, actually. I go, I do. I think I still have the stench in my nose. When you smell your, it takes you back. You have flashback. You're like, whoa. Yeah, that happened to me. I don't know about yours, but yes, I had it. I think that was the most embarrassing one. Yeah. Um, Let me see. Another question. What's the dirtiest text you've ever sent or received? Well, um, I guess sent text wise would be me taking a picture in the work in the restroom and just sending it, well, to my husband. When we were dating, I don't even think cell phones were. When I had my boyfriend, I don't even think we had cell phones. We had, I think the pagers were out. I'm pretty old. So yeah, you can't send nothing on there except for messages. But yeah, dirtiest, yeah, I would say that. Um, and I still do that with my husband, and I've been married 19 years. We if we're in the mood and we're at work, well, start sexting. Hey, go in the restroom and take a picture. And I think that helps our relationship a lot because he doesn't see me as his, well, he does as his wife, but we also try to keep our relationship spicy, spice it up because it can get, you know you fall into the routine. You go to work, you come home, and it's just you blah. It's like if you ate a fruit every day. But if you spice it up and throw, some of that Mexican tahine, some lime or something, you're all like, damn, it changes the same thing with us. So that's why you got to spice it up, wear nice lingerie, just different stuff, and it'll come up right now. But I think that's the dirtiest text that I have sent is nudes of myself. And I've had from the people that I've met to have threesomes, I've sent them to nudes. They'll send me nudes. If the wife would send me nudes, I would send them to my husband. Oh, look what she sent. My husband would be all, hey, ask her for some boob pictures or whatever. And I would always do the texting. He just would receive the pictures from me. So I would screen them. And I am. So yeah, that was our rules. We have our rules, believe it or not. It's hard to understand that when you share your couple, it's just sex. At first, that was so hard for me to understand because as women, well, me personally, we think with our heart. We don't just fuck. The men can fuck and just boom, wham bam, thank you, ma'am. You mean nothing to me. It's just fucking. With me, with I think we're more. Oh, we see our body like a temple, or you just can't do that. Like it took me a while. It took me a while to get used to that. But and then seeing your husband with another girl right in front of you, that's just like just your mind just blows up. But then it's like I got jealous at the time. But then when we would come to our home and we would be making out and we would be talking about it, it was the hottest thing that to to remember how he looked when, it's just crazy. I don't know. Maybe it's not for everybody, like I said. But yeah. What's your favorite blowjob technique? Hmm. And I do like to give a lot of oral sex. Um, I don't know. I like to use my tongue a lot. I don't just go, you gotta move your tongue, caress, the head, everything. I just play with my tongue all the time. And, I watch porn, so, I think it's cool. When they deep throat, I can do that pretty well too. Miguel, if you're watching this, I apologize. I don't think you want to know everything about your mom like this. But yes, that's what the show is about. This is like if when I get with my girlfriends or just with ladies that come, we start talking that they already know me. They feel so comfortable with me. They'll be all, "Hey, Maria, what do you think about this? What's your opinion more? Do you, yeah?" And I just tell them, I go, "Well, from my personal experiences, this is what I've learned, and this is what I like to do." And guys, if your lady doesn't like to give you head, oral sex, maybe there's something wrong. Maybe your thing stinks, or you have to wash it. You have to, because a lot of guys, even when we would meet up with couples, there would be some guys that their hygiene just would not be cool. I mean, and that happens. We're human. I get it. We sweat. But if you sweat and you don't have time to take a shower or something, just go in the restroom before you ask your girl or your, "Hey, can you wash it really quick." So, make it smell good. So when we go down there, we're like, "Oh, damn," we'll be sucking it like a lollipop or something, because when it smells, and then you guys be asking, "Why does my girl," because I think once you get married, you guys start letting go of that. But because I hear, okay, because I'm really open with my husband. Like if I smell something, I'm like, "Hey, honey, can you go in the restroom and like wash that stuff off or something?" Use that strawberry shampoo or hand soap that I have in there. He comes back and I'm all up on that. Yeah. And I don't know. It doesn't bother me. I love oral sex. I love funny thing, I don't like to receive it a lot. Now I do. Before I did it, I'm more of a giver than the receiver. But now I've learned to receive. I love to pleasure. I love it. That gets me so aroused. I don't know why. Maybe because I see that I give pleasure, and it just turns me on for some reason. I don't know, but that's me. I don't know about you guys. Okay, if you had to pick, would you be a dominant or a submissive? Hmm. I think I would be both, but if you gave me one to choose, I think I would be submissive. I like to I like to do everything in bed. I don't like to just do one thing. I like to try, like I said, I like to try different things, but I also like to do different things with my husband. So yes, or sometimes I like him to be rough. Sometimes it just depends on what kind of mood I am. Because sometimes you can still fuck your wife. I like to get fucked, and I like to make love. I like to be passionate, because all that's different. I like the passionate sex because that's when you get kissed in the neck. You nibble on the ear, the breast. They can lick your whole body. They can nibble on it, because let me tell you, if you start nibbling on all parts behind the knees, the butt, behind the neck, if you start licking behind the neck, oh my God, it just takes everything to a different level. For me personally, I don't know if you guys have tried it, or sucking and biting at the same time, lightly, not strong. Well, I don't like to get tortured like that, but there's some the people that do, and there's nothing wrong with that. Me personally, I don't like that kind of pain. I tried it. Tried somebody spanked me really hard, and no, like my ass was on fire, like for a couple minutes, and no, I like to get smacked, but not not like that. Not where you can leave a mark and there's bruises. And hey, if that turns you on, more power to you, man. It's just that's why I said it. That's why I think it's beautiful, because we all have different insights on stuff. But and then I like the fucking, because the fucking, hey, wear sexy clothes, just like if you were a, sometimes you can be a prostitute for your husband. Just because you're married, or because you come from, you're a good girl, it doesn't matter. A lot of people, "Oh, what is he gonna think of me? He's gonna think I'm a slut." Why don't you be a slut with your husband? He's your husband or your boyfriend. Some women goes, "Oh my, why my husband cheated," and then I start asking, "Why do you think he cheated, or your boyfriend?" Or yeah, and it's a lot of sex stuff, you know. They don't communication is a big one. I think if you don't communicate, how the hell are you gonna know what you like, what you don't like, what you want from your wife? And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's the guy's fault all the time. It's us too. Sometimes when the husband approaches us, "Hey baby, let's try this." Oh my god, who you been with? Who you been fucking? Have you oh, were you with the whore? That's totally us. And we should not be like that. We should be like, "Oh, you know what? Yeah, he's asking you. Be grateful he's asking you. He's not going out there asking some other, you know, lady, girl, hoochie, ho, he's asking you. So, and I'm not saying you have to do everything that they ask you. You don't have to. You can say, "Hey, honey, because in a relationship you have to compromise everything. You you can come to another agreement. Oh, honey, I don't really like that. How about if I do this to you? How about if I give you a 10-minute blowjob or something?" He'll be, "Oh, damn, guys love blowjobs. They do." Okay. So yes, I would like to be a submissive. I like when guys take control of me because I'm a very vocal vocal lady girl. So I like when a man can tame me, that has balls. I like that. I think that's so attractive in a man when they're about their shit. I don't like weak men. I don't. I like when a guy, I like to feel protected. But in bed, yes, I think I would choose the submissive. I could be dominant too. Maybe with the women, because I'm also bi. Maybe with the women, I could be dominant. With the man too, if he wanted to, why not? You know? Hey, I would even slap you around if you wanted me to hit you with the whip, whatever. Like I said, I'm very open minded. I don't judge nobody. It's all sex. Sex, you can have fun with sex. Who says it has to be down by the book? Oh, you can only do missionary because that's no, no. Yeah, I think that's why I enjoy sex so much. That's why I like talking about it. And I like sharing my experiences with people because who knows? Maybe it'll help you, maybe it won't. I don't know. Then later on, when people can, they can call me and then they can share their experiences or their thoughts or, whatever. Okay, let's move on. What's the most daring sexual thing you've ever done for another person? The most sexual. Let me drink some water because I'm talking too much. My water with some chia seeds and strawberries. It tastes so good. I'm trying to be healthier this year, taking care of my skin more and everything. Getting old. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna be 44 Tuesday. Yeah, I'm a party on Saturday. Since we're talking about that, I won't be doing my show on Saturday now that I remember but I'll be streaming my party when I'm being San Juan Bautista. Yep. Well, they're by Hollister. I'm gonna be partying over there for my birthday, for my 44th birthday. So I might not do my show Saturday. Maybe Sunday if I'm not too hungover. Yeah. But the most sexual daring thing I have done. Ooh, well, I don't know. Um, gosh, done it at a park in broad daylight. It was summer. We had gone. Oh, it was so funny. I'm gonna tell you the whole story. So, you know, my mom, I'm Mexican, so I was like, "Oh, you have to take your sister," and I would be all, "What?" I was like, "Oh," and I was a horn dog, so I always wanted to be like doing stuff with my boyfriend. So, so we take her, we go eat, she ate, and we're all, "Oh, we're gonna stop at the park," and she goes, "Okay." I go, "But hey," I go, "Can you stay in the car for a little bit?" She goes, "Why?" And then I go, "Because." I go, "Do me this favor." And she's all, "Fine." And so we leave her in the car. I roll down the windows for her a little bit. And me and my boyfriend take off. And this is the park on Ashley, okay, here in Woodland. And there's a little island, like where they have the play structure now. It's like there's a whole bunch of little bushes and everything, but the track I think goes behind it. And we started kissing and messing around. We just got turned on. And he just pulled it out right there. And we just kind of went into the bushes. And, I pulled down my shorts that I had on. And my sister, in the meantime, she says she's in the car. And this crazy guy is running around the car, because the cops are chasing him. She's scared out of her mind. And I had left her the keys so she could turn, listen to music so she wouldn't be bored. And so this crazy guy, so she's panicking because she's in the car, and this crazy guy is just the cop is on the one side and he's on the other. And she doesn't know what to do because she doesn't know where I'm at. The park is big, she was young. I want to say she was like around 8. So there was this Kleenex box because we're Mexican. My boyfriend carried, those typical Mexican cover things that they used to make, that they you see at quinceañeras. So she took that and she put it where because she couldn't take out the keys while it's because you had to turn it. So she was nervous, so she was just pulling it. So she hangs the Kleenex box on top of the keys so you couldn't see it. So when the crazy guy, she's like, crazy guy just ran. She's on, and I took off. She's like, what are you doing? I was like, oh my God. Yeah. And then she told me the whole story, and I was just cracking up. We were laughing. And yeah, she's like, I will never come with. I'm gonna tell you, my mom, that you were over here and that you left me in the car, and I almost got kidnapped. And I was like, calm down, calm down. I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, I'll make it up to you. But that was the craziest thing ever. One of them because I used to be crazy. I used to one time we did it. We went to we were driving by and there was like they were doing construction, and when they have like the 4x4s up, there's no drywall still. They haven't put it up. And it was a 2-story home. We walked up the stairs and we just had sex right there. And there was already houses around. So if they saw us, I'm pretty sure people saw us, but we didn't care. We would just fuck anywhere. But yeah, that was I think the most daring thing I've ever done. Cause off of the top of my head, gosh, cause I've done I've done it at camping out in the water at the lake. I've done that. My brother told me he did it right there in front of us. We were all right there. I was like, oh my God, you guys were fucking. And I was like, right there talking to you. I was like, what the hell? Like, I wouldn't be able to talk. I would be like, yeah, making faces. No. My parents were like right there up at yeah, no. I was like, man, you guys are fucking crazy. But yeah, that was my brother. My brother's pretty crazy. Oh, and by the way, he's going to be on one of my shows. Yeah, so when my brother and me come on, it's gonna be hilarious because he's pretty funny. Um, have you ever kissed anybody of the same sex? Well, I have because I'm bi. But let me tell you, the first time that I kissed a girl, we had gone to Faces, and we were just standing there, and I was checking out, the people dancing and stuff, and my husband was behind me and I was in the front. And he's like, don't wear a bra. He's like, just go like that with your shirt. And I was like, you sure? I was like, he's like, yeah, just go like that. So I go without a bra and we're looking at all the people dancing. I'm just, dancing right there. But my husband didn't want to dance. He was just like, just looking at everybody. So this couple comes up to me, the girl. They're dancing, but they were dancing first in front of me, and I'm looking at the girl, and the girl would turn around. She whispered something to her boyfriend in the ear because they look pretty young. And before you know it, she turns around. He turns her around and she starts kissing me. And I'm like, whoa. And she was hot. I know she had fake boobs because those things were huge. Well, maybe they were natural. I don't know. She was a tiny little petite thing. And whoo, she started kissing me. The guy started grabbing my boobs. My husband was in the back, but he wouldn't do anything. He was just watching me. And her kiss was just so different from a guy's kiss. Her lips were way softer. It was tender. It was just I was like, whoa. I was like, this is pretty awesome, to kiss another girl. It's pretty hot. Um, I guess that's what guys feel when they kiss us, but when two girls kiss, it's on another level. Like, it's different. It's different because we're both women, and I've been with women in bed too, and it's totally different. It's not the same. And I think that's why I like it so much because, and like I said, I don't hook up with girls that much, but or ladies, you can say, but yeah, I like big boobs. I'm a boob girl, but yeah, um, I have kissed somebody from the same sex. That was no, that wasn't my. Oh well, yeah, that was my true first kiss, tongue and everything. And then she asked me, "Do you want to go with me and my boyfriend?" And I was like, "Oh," I was like, "You know what? If I was here by myself, I would." I go, "But my husband's here." I go, "If my husband can come along," I go, "We can all four go." I go, "You want to do that?" And the husband's all, well, the boyfriend's all, no. And I was like, oh, so they were just looking for a girl because some men don't like other men to be there. I don't know if they don't feel intimidated or they don't want to share their girl. I don't know. But yeah. Then they left and that was that. But that was pretty hot. And she just came right up to me and I was like, damn. Just like that. Okay, let me see. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Did you ever fantasize about having sex with one of your teachers? I did. There was two of them, and that was in junior high. I never told them anything, but I thought they were cute. One was my typing teacher. I'm not gonna say his name, but I thought he was so hot because he was just tall, very manly looking. Um, I don't know, and we would stare at each other sometimes, and and I and now yeah, I don't know. It would have been wrong, but yes, I would have wanted to go to bed with them. When I was that age, I think I was like 15, and I found them very attractive. And I remember I had another teacher. He was my science teacher. Back then, we could show skin. I would wear little crop tops, just covering my boobs. I would show my stomach and wear shorts and stuff. And yeah, no spaghetti string, nothing, just a little crop top. He'd be like, "Oh, Maria," he's like, "You look so good today." And I would be like, "Oh, thank you." And he was pretty hot too. And got an A in that class, and I was hardly ever there. But yeah, I got an A. Yeah, I think he knew too. I had a crush on him, but I would check him out. I would not even listen to what he would say. I would just stare at him and just like get lost just looking at him. I'm pretty sure because he would always give me compliments like, "Ooh, I like what you're wearing." I was like, "Oh, thank you." But yeah, I had two teachers. Yeah, I never told them. Yeah, I would never get him in trouble like that. But I now, if I had a daughter, yeah, that would be really hard for me. Yeah, I would be mad, I think. Oh, yeah, I would. That's just not right. I thought I was mature at that age, but no, I was not. I was not. I was still a child, even though I developed very fast. When I was in junior high, I was the same height as I am right now. Boob wise, same. No, 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 no. I was a 34B. I was fully developed. I did not look like a 15-year-old. Everybody thought I went to high school. People thought I was 21 when I would go grocery shopping with my parents. I would stay in the magazine area. Guys would always go up to me and say, "Hey," "Excuse me, what are you reading?" Because I would always be reading the magazine. Oh, just about fashion, makeup. I'd be all, "How old are you?" I'd be 21. My parents were grocery shopping. I'm over here trying to hook up with the man over here, like 8 years older than I was. "Oh, where do you work?" "Oh, in the office." "Yeah, man, I'm a secretary." "Oh, okay." But yeah, I was always into older men when I was young because the guys at school, they would just look like little kids to me. And I always wanted a man that knew what he was doing in bed. So I was always attracted to older men. Yeah, I didn't want none of the kids. Then they were so immature. Yeah, that I don't want. Oh, I'm embarrassed. Yeah, well, so and so has a crush on you. Like, really? Why can't you come up to me and tell me, hey, you want to go? You want to be my girlfriend? Or you? Yeah, no. Yeah, so at school, no. Mm-mm. No. But yes, I did have a crush on two of my teachers, and yes, I did want to take him to bed, but I did it. Mm-mm-mm-mm. In your opinion, but since I don't have nobody right here, in my opinion, what does it mean to be good in bed? For me, personally, I think if you can satisfy the other person to the max, I think that's when you could say, I'm good in bed. And you can satisfy yourself too, by letting them know, hey, babe. Or let's say he's down there and he's not doing it right. Let's like, hey, babe, look, I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you how it's done, you know, and this is the way you should do it. I would tell my husband at first, because sometimes he would be a little rough, and then he got the hang of it. My goodness, yes, it was good. But yeah, hold on just a sec. My technician, my son, my 16-year-old, he's on. When someone calls you, please press the button. We can hear the buzzing. Yes, sir. Got it. I will do that. Sorry. I just don't want to stop. That's why. Cause see, I get lost in my thoughts right now. I just lose track of what I was. But okay, back to what I. Let me scratch this one off. I already talked about that. Yeah. So to me, that's in my opinion, when you can say you're good in bed, I think it's when you can satisfy that the girl says, "Damn, that was a good fuck," or "Damn, babe, you got like a 20 out of 10," you know, or when they give it to you like twice in the same day. Oh, whew, and you've been married for a long time, or even if you haven't been married for a long time, man, when they give it to you like that, you're like, "Damn." But yeah, satisfying. Not just thinking about yourself when you take into consideration their needs, you know, before yours, you know, compromise, communicate, you know. I think that's when you can say you're good in bed. Hmm. Does naughty talk get you aroused? Yes, it does. If I'm in the mood, if I'm horny already, if I'm feeling, because usually I'll be in the mood. It's more in the morning. I'm a morning type of gal. Because yeah, I almost start speaking Spanish right now. You speak Spanish? No, no, not right here. Um, in the morning, yeah, maybe I was gonna be a guy. So I think guys get horny in the morning too. But yeah, and it's always like after my husband leaves. So then I'll tell him, I'll text him, hey, I'm horny. He's all, send me some pictures, put on something, and I'll be getting ready, and I'll put on some sexy clothes, and I'll take selfies and stuff. Set the I'll set the phone up somewhere so I could put the timer, position myself, boom, take pictures. Yeah, he'll be, who took that picture for you? I did. One more previous home that we had, the closet doors had mirrors, and I would use that to my advantage too. Yeah, pretty cool. But yes, naughty talk gets me aroused. Hmm. Yeah, we talk like we when he calls me, he'll be all, so what do you want to do when we get home? I'm like, I don't know. Let's watch some porn or something. And he'll, yeah, we'll watch porn and then we'll, fuck or whatever. Yeah, let's do that. I love watching porn with my husband. I do. Before, I didn't like porn. I don't know why, but I started watching it and it started turning me on. Well, I mean, there's so much. There's different types of porn. I mean, there's threesomes. You can find anything on there. Yeah, I like. I don't like the scripted. I like the homemade. Homemade looks more realistic. Like oh, kind of you kind of could relate more to that. Me myself, I can relate more to that. Like oh, that it takes me back like to my own experiences and stuff. Yeah, but I do get aroused with naughty talk when I'm in the mood. Doesn't bother me either. Mm-mm. But I think the most thing I like to do is sexting. Oh, I can get into that. My husband likes for me to tell him stories, and it's a lot of typing. But I'll be at work, and she'll be when I get my little breaks, and I'll text him a story, fantasize about whatever. And yeah, it's pretty hot. I gotta say. That's why I love my relationship because we're still like we just met, like we're boyfriend and girlfriend when we've been together for so long, and our communication is so good. That's what I like. Because I don't know why there's so many divorces now. I don't know if it's because of the internet, because they're so. Oh, there's another thing. Craigslist. I used to go on Craigslist all the time, and my friends used to go, "Man, you're so crazy. Aren't you afraid that they're gonna kill you one day?" And I'd be all like, I, I, I don't know. Maybe I just thought it wasn't gonna happen, but yeah, it could have happened when I would look for people on there. Thank God, I've met some wonderful people, and they're still my friends, and I consider them my friends because they really lovely people. But yeah, that's where. And then they took it down because it said that there was too many divorces and cheating going on. I'm like, well, they're still gonna do it, you know. Why take it down? But they took it down. The personal ads, yeah. So I was bummed, but yeah, I don't know. I love my relationship. I do. It's very strong. Hopefully, it'll stay like that. 'Cause you never know. People change with time, and I just hope we stay together forever. You know, because I would love to grow old with my husband because I would crack up just sitting because we always drink coffee on Saturdays. He goes and buys bread and brings it home, and we sit there at the kitchen table, and we that's our time because we don't go by the clock. Oh, you gotta be at work. Let me make your lunch. Oh my God, you're running late. Blah blah blah. No, that's our downtime. That's our quality time, and we talk. So we always say when we get old, Maria, I go out. He goes, I want to be like in the RV, go somewhere, park it, just drink coffee in the morning and be laughing. You remember when we used to fuck over here, or with this couple, or just all, just our memories. That's what you live off of. And that's why we like to be spontaneous. We like to have as much fun as we can. Yeah, because life we only have one. And everybody lives it however they want. I have no regrets. You learn from your journey that everything is a lesson, and you can take whatever you want out of it, and I think it's beautiful. Is there anything you would not do in bed? Yeah, I have my limits. Believe it or not, I do. I don't know if you guys ever. I would not do scat play. No, I would not do that. Another thing I wouldn't. I don't even know. I don't know if that's some type of torture with sex. I don't even know what it's called, but I've seen it on porn. Like they'll tie ropes around their boobs really tight, and or they'll be like sprawled with like chains, and guys can just walk up and fuck. I can't. I don't think I would do that. No, no. I don't. So I do have my limits. I do. I mean, I don't care watching. Like I'll watch it because I said, "Oh, let me see how these people get aroused doing that." But hey, if that's what works for them, they like pain. You know, like I said, if you don't like something and it's there, and you don't have to watch it, because it's not for you, then don't watch it. There's there's so many people that you can reach out to on the internet that if this isn't for you, then don't watch it. If you like it, well, then watch it. You know, the beauty is that we have a choice. We always have a choice, and thank God we're here to make those choices. They're not made for us. So I'm just doing what I like to do, and I'm not harming people. You know, so I'm gonna do it no matter what. Do you prefer sex in the day or night? Damn, I like it whenever I can, whenever I have a chance. I like it in the day because everybody, you don't have to do it always at night. In the day, because you can see your partner. I used to be shy after I had kids because I have a mommy body, and I was always shy. I wasn't comfortable in my skin because I have stretch marks, and hey, you know, I'm not perfect, but I think you can still be sexy even if you're not perfect, you know. So that's why I think people are still beautiful, no matter how you look, shape, form, color, whatever. That's the beauty. We're all different. Can you imagine if we were all the same? How boring that would be. Yeah, no. But yeah, I like it in the day because that's when I don't know. It's just different. I like it at night too because you know you can go places and they won't see you making out somewhere. But yeah, I like it anytime, anytime. Midday. Oh, I've even done it when I came home for lunch. If my husband took the day off and he's horny, he's all, hey, suck my dick. I'll be, oh yeah, come on, just give me something because the floor is hard. You know, I like to please my man. If he pleases me, if he buys me everything, he treats me like a queen. Why not? Why not? If he wants something, why not give it to him? Oh, as long as I want to, of course. He's not gonna force me. I don't agree with that either. And I try to please him in any way, shape, or form. I love to please him because he does the same with me. And that's why I love him so much. But yes, I like sex anytime. Unless I'm really sick, then I have to be really sick to say no. Then my husband goes, oh, yeah, yeah. Like if I tell him no, he'll be like, what's wrong with you? Because you never say no. I'll be like, no, I don't feel good. Yeah. And sometimes I would ask him for sex. I was the whole, yeah, I'm the horn. I'm pretty horned on. But now doing this, I don't even have time to think about sex. I don't. And so yeah, I would be the one asking him, and he would be all no. But yeah, but no, he keeps up with me now. I get tired. It says, "What's your favorite part about a quickie?" I like quickies because I don't know. I think they're the most exciting ones. Your heart's racing, and okay, let's say you do it like when I come home for lunch. Instead of eating lunch, I'm eating something else. And it's fast, it's quick, it's boom, boom. And, it makes you feel like, oh my God, like my boyfriend just came over and, we just fucked. I do my hair again, you know, brush my teeth, put my lipstick back on. And I like the excitement of the quickie. That's what I like. And when it's a quickie, that means you're both hot. So you just fuck, get it over with, and that's it. And sometimes that's what you got to do if you have kids and you don't have time. Like when the kids are at school, or even plan a date. If you guys don't have time, that's what I was telling my husband. If you guys don't have time to fuck at home, why not plan a date in the hotel and meet up there? Meet up like two strangers, man. Even though that's your wife, but it makes it so much more exciting that way because it's the adrenaline. It's the adrenaline. And I think we lose that a little bit when we get married because because you start to know what they like, and you're with them all the time, and I guess it's natural. But I think if we do stuff like that, you spice it up, and it really helps. It really does. And sometimes I hear men like, oh, we never have time, to have sex because the kids are around. The kids barge in, or they'll be knocking at the mom. What are you doing? My kids used to be that. My youngest, he would always, if we try to have a quickie in the day, he would always be at the door. Why is the door locked? He would start kicking. But yeah, that's why you can plan dates. And that's what we would, because sometimes with kids, you can't moan, you can't, You can't let it all out. So me and my husband, we would have dates and we would go get a hotel or a motel, whatever, a room for the night. And we would leave my kid with the babysitter and we would go and we would do our thing. And it was the greatest thing because then you can let your hair loose. You didn't have to worry about nobody coming in or nothing or, oh, I'm too loud. I'm too loud. Oh, the bed. Oh my God, put a pillow behind the, the headboard or let's get down, put blankets on the floor. Yeah, you don't have to do all that. And you can just go and do your thing. Hmm. All right, guys. I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you like it. If you don't, sorry, but I'm going to keep doing it because I like it and I enjoy it. But don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you do like it. That way you get notifications. And if you guys have advice on what I could do or you guys have topics of what I can talk about, do that too. I don't mind, and you guys can tell me what I could better on or, I could only learn from this experience because I've never done this. And let me tell you, to be talking to a camera by yourself, I thought it was going to be easy. It's not easy. It is not easy at all. It's hard and it's so nerve wracking. On my introduction, I watched myself and I just cringed because, but I mean, that's me. And I was nervous and it's normal. It's normal. I could only get better, right? It's like everything. Like everything. We learn. We have to learn. But thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. And I hope you liked it. And like I said, I gotta go because I got tired already. So see you guys later. I hope I can do a show next week too. All right. Bye.